Let's talk about making a successful home, a successful family, or building a successful relationship. There are major points that anyone that wants to make a successful home or family must know. It is the heart that is ready to take nonsense, a heart that is ready to accommodate rubbish, and a heart that is ready to endure every level of foolishness from their spouse. This is the heart that will really make a good relationship and make a good family. This heart is also heart that is always ready to teach and learn from their spouse. Not only from their spouse, also from their children too. The reason because if you are not ready and determined for all this I said now, never in life will you make a successful home. Your relationship and your marriage must always be toxic. But all you need here is determination. This is the major point I want to focus on, determination. Certain times you want to do some things. The things that you love, the things that will be beneficial to you, you'll be ready and you plan and you venture into it. But if you are not determined to give it your all, despite the pains, despite the hurts, despite the costs it's going to take from you, if you are not determined for it, no matter what you do, you will not get it. I can remember one of my friends told me one day, he said, in this life, he called me and said, see what? Instead of me not to have money, it's better I die trying. What does he mean? In his decision, he has decided that he must be rich, right? He must have money. But his determination is to the extent of giving his life. Meaning whatever it will cost him to make money, he's ready to do it.
Yes.
That is exactly how also the heart you need to build a successful family and make your marriage or relationship to work. Now, every foolishness in him, both the man and the woman, that one is must. There are levels it will come. You will expect a kind of a level of maturity in your spouse, and what you will see or encounter at that point is a level of, I don't have to put it, childishness, foolishness. To you, it's nonsense. But remember, you must be ready to teach. You must be determined to teach. Aside enduring these things, accommodating these things, you must also be determined to teach. You must also be determined to learn. This is one thing, because marriage is not just for a wise man, wise people who always want to prove their wisdom and always want to prove their right every time. No, it is not that way. Many times you let go your right. And the highest wisdom of a wise man is your ability to teach your home. And the highest wisdom of a wise woman is ability to teach also your home. And that's the highest wisdom. People call it foolishness. They call you weak. They use so many times, say so many things about you. But if you are not wise enough to understand where the secret of wisdom, see, do you know that a wise man lives longer and survives so many turbulences, many issues and survive than a man that has strength? Because wisdom is not loud. Wisdom is active. You will not see wisdom with muscle. You will only see wisdom in actions. So this is the kind of the wisdom of a wise man or a wise woman to keep his home is not in muscle. It is only in action. To understand the keys to apply per time. But if you are not determined to endure, first of all, because that is for you to teach anything and make your home work, you must determine to endure. So if you are not determined to endure, you will endure foolishness. You will tolerate nonsense. You will take every rubbish. Then you will teach. And you will also not put yourself in that position of being the person teaching every time. You must also learn how to humble yourself and learn some things from them. You must learn. You must learn from your spouse, and you must also learn from your children. Yes, so there are so many things you learn from children, but it begins from the heart. Now, let me bring something here. If we come to mention this marriage issue, you see that certain times, if you want your marriage or relationship to work, these points that will bring your wisdom out are these things. The intent of the heart, that is why I concentrate on the heart. The intent of the heart is what matters a lot. Let's say you come into the house and you gave instruction in the house and it was not kept. Everything you saw was disobedience, as though your authority was neglected and this. Instead of reacting, first of all, go down within yourself. What are you going to react about? Are you going to react with anger because your authority was disobeyed? Or you want to teach? So the intent is where the wisdom comes. The intent is a reaction with anger, or you want to teach something, or you want to correct something, or you want to build something. This is where the intent in everything you want to do reveals your level of wisdom. Some people will come in that scenario now. They see you, see them shouting, beating their wife, or now turning everywhere upside down. But that is not the thing. The thing is, what do you want to achieve? What is your target? What do you want to achieve in this scenario? Okay, this person has disobeyed. I didn't like what you did, but look at the reason why I said you should do like this. Your ability to communicate that, your wisdom, that thing you have. You might be a very wise man or a very wise woman, but your communication, the ability to communicate that, your wisdom, to convince your spouse and create in them the reason, they will see in them the need, the importance of this thing you are saying, so that when they want to do it, they are not doing it again because you just said. They have already seen the need, the importance of this thing you said. That is where your wisdom is. A wise man doesn't rule with muscle, he rules with wisdom. But I said again, your determination matters. Because if you are not determined for all these things, to endure all these things, you cannot achieve whatever thing you want to achieve in your marriage. Your relationship will remain toxic. So many times, like you remember, let me use something that happened to me and give illustration. I had an issue, something I love so much, I wanted my key sister to do. And I told her and commanded, you must do like this and do this one and do the other one. A time came when somebody else was asking her, why didn't you do that thing? She said that brother told me, was commanding me to do this thing, and he doesn't want to know the condition of the person. He doesn't want to care about my feelings, even though he had good intention. But you careless, that I careless to recognize her own feelings, if she is in good condition to do this thing or not. You see the thing? The thing gave me a second thought. I went back again. I had something good in mind. Yes, I know. But the mode of communication, I did not create that atmosphere where she saw the need and the importance of doing this thing. And again, trying to know her own condition, her feeling, if she is in a mood or has the condition, she's in a good condition to do this thing and fulfill it. This is where wisdom comes. Sometimes men always want women who respect them, obey them, because the love for a man is respect and obedience. That's the summary of every man's love, not whatever thing women do. But now, if you go outside, you see people talking of how they beat their wife, how they do this one, and how they exercise the authority, and the muscle they do this. My wife do this one. No, that is wrong. It's very wrong. What you rather do is, all those things they are saying, how will you achieve it? How to achieve it is inculcating. That is why you must have that ability and be determined to teach. How can you teach this thing to your wife so that your wife will understand it? You being a woman, how can I teach this and communicate this level of wisdom, the level of understanding to my husband, so that my husband will understand it? And if anytime you come up to this level of communicating your wisdom, your knowledge, and whatever view you have, and communicate it to your spouse, where they are always able to understand you, always bring them to a height of understanding your own point of view, you see, the margin will be balanced. This is where each other begin to see and value. See the importance that brings in. Your wife can see the value in you and respect it. They will see your importance in their life. You also can see and respect the value and the importance of your wife in your life. But all these things, that means based on the heart. The heart that is determined to do what? What did I say now? What did I say?
The heart that determines to
endure. To endure and to teach. So if you can't endure, you don't know how to teach. No matter what you do, you will at the end resolve with to knowledge, muscle. You will at the end come down to using muscle and using fight, using quarrel.
So, sorry to cut you short. So you mean as a man in the family, when you give an order or an instruction and it's not carried out, you mean maybe you gave your kid instruction to do this and didn't carry out your instruction. You mean you should not scold the child, you should spare the rod?
No. Even the Bible says if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Scolding, the issue here, the emphasis here is not that you don't scold your child. You scold your child. But what is your intent of scolding that your child? Are you scolding to create fear? Are you scolding to vent your anger? Or you are scolding to teach?
In most cases, I think the scolding is for. Is it not for?
This is where most of us make mistakes. Most times you scold your child, even beat your child, but yet you did not teach. You did not inculcate anything. The only thing you ended up doing was to create fear in the heart of that child. You created fear. And so anytime they see you, they will be shaking, they'll be shivering. Fear will grip them. That's why most parents, father, mothers, who knows how to communicate with their children makes more progress than the ones that are flogged. The more you beat your child, you harden them more. Much beating children and make them very, very strong. In fact, they will become more criminals. Because you beat them to the level where they are no longer afraid of cane. They are no longer afraid of beating. Highest you beat me. But when you teach, I remember my dad then, when he started training us, before my dad, but before you call you, he will call you, stand here. Today, I am going to cane you, and I will cane you very well. Do you know why I am caning you? I am caning you because so and so time, I told you about this thing. The other time, you did it again. I reprimanded you again. I reminded you. But this time, you did this one, I'm going to be analyzing what you did. Even yourself, you start condemning yourself. You will judge yourself and know that, true, I deserve to be flogged. That is for children. But the major problem is to avoid toxicity in marriage and relationship between your spouse. They use strong heart, youthful mind, and control family. No, you rather use wisdom. Your wisdom is too powerful, but in the eyes of foolish people, it is weakness. It is weakness. So a very strong man in wisdom is the mightier man. But a weak man in reality is a man that uses muscle. But the reality of strength is in your wisdom of communication. How do you package your home? Because you are the one to build your house. You are the one to make your home and develop your home the way and the standard you want it to be. That is how the thing is. So, even our viewers online now, who are listening to us, watching us or wherever you're watching, this is a video. You make sure you subscribe and share it. Share it to every of your family members, everybody you love, even your enemies. Give to every person you want their marriage or their relationship to work.